Check it out! Yeah, that's right. Julian isn't the only one who can buy boys' shirts at Target. I am also skilled in that area.
We're the Harry Potter Alliance!
So, obviously, I was wrong. VidCon was not last weekend. It's this weekend. Lauren, get some banging footage while you're there. And if you're not sure about the hugs, I'm sure a high five will do. I really liked what Julian said in his video about the internet and stuff, because you realize how vital it is to a lot of the things we want to do, especially in this organization, because, you know, we can't really function without internet. But then when it kind of craps out on you, you realize all of the stuff that you're able to do in the place of it, like read books or watch something on the actual TV as opposed to your computer, you know, or go outside. Although I understand going outside is a big step, so, you know, pace yourselves. Anyways, tonight on some channel on the television, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 was on. And since I talked about book adaptations to films last week, I thought we could continue that conversation, except on a Harry Potter scale. Awesome. For me, I rank the books and the movies very differently. My favorite Harry Potter books are not necessarily my favorite movies. And I just think that's because a lot of the stuff that I wanted in the books just didn't make it to the films. And overall, I mean, I understand why a lot of times the directors, especially David Yates, had to work in the confines of filming and how that's very different. But I just feel like there are some scenes that could have definitely been in the movie, it's just we didn't have them. One of them was in Deathly Hallows Part 1, and that is where we don't see Wormtail being killed. And I know maybe that's because they didn't necessarily want the R rating, but at the same time, I believe that showing that kind of relationship between Wormtail and Harry, and showing how the Silver Hand worked, how Voldemort's mind worked, and how Harry's and Wormtail's and all of that was kind of intermingled. I just thought that was a really good character development and show of the relationships between those three characters. And the fact that we didn't get to see it, I just feel left kind of a hole in the movie. I feel like everybody in this community would have totally sat down for a 6-hour movie and they should have just made them 6 hours. But you know, what are you gonna do? Can't really expect that, can we? It's really unfortunate that we don't have any more movies to look forward to, because I just love to pick them apart. Because, you know, I immediately love them when I see them in the theater and I'm walking out and I'm just mind blown by Harry Potter being in a visual format. But, you know, like, by the second or third time I see it, I'm like, oh, why did they leave this out? I think there was one moment in Deathly Hallows Part 2 where Harry breaks the Elder Wand before, he fixes his own wand, and I think the entire theater was just like, ah, when he did it, because it was just like, what are you doing? So, it's things like that, man. But even though the films aren't necessarily the best adaptations in my opinion, I still would rather have them than not have them. So if you would like to leave a comment about your favorite Harry Potter book adaptation to films, you can rank them like I did, which I'll put in the description, or, you know, not. Anyways, fine. Also, not to try and make anyone feel bad who's not going to LeakyCon, but you should definitely go to LeakyCon. Do it! Also, if you want to know about the awesome, cool, nerd-fightery things that are happening this summer, check out Lauren's 50 Shades of the HPA video. She talks about 7, 8, 12, LeakyCon. There's plenty of other stuff. Follow us on Twitter to keep in touch, and, yeah, that's about it. Lauren, I'm betting you already filmed your vlog, but anyways, I will see you on Friday.